Okay, Coach, first, what can you say about the game and the way that the team played?
I thought for like 3.5 quarters we were pretty good. Um, but I thought we had a letdown going at the end of the third, and it carried over to the fourth, and we just can't do that. But I thought, we got a lot of respect for Henderson County. They have handled the second region for 20 plus years now, getting to the state tournament, and I thought defensively that we were great for the first part of the game. We just can't have those letdowns, and we talked about that at the end. As we're trying to move forward and get ready for postseason play, we want to make sure we don't have those type of letdowns.
What was your message to them when they were going on that run? Because it was quite a run that they went on.
Well, the biggest thing is we wanted to try to stick to the script that was working before then, and we lost number 20 right out. She was on our scout report, and make sure that we don't lose her at any point. And she got loose and knocked down some threes. We lost the green girl who made a big shot down the stretch, and so once we had to get some resolve, especially on the offensive end. And once we did that, Riley Campbell made a big shot to kind of separate it even more going down the stretch. Was able to pull away, but defensively, we just got to make sure that we stay disciplined and stick to the script.
Now you're a month into the season. What would you say about this team? How's this team coming together?
Listen, they'll guard you. The biggest thing is that they'll guard you and they'll compete defensively. We're just trying to make sure we continue to do some detailed things. So rebounding, taking care of the basketball, and not losing focus. If we can do those things, I like the trajectory that we're on. But we got like 16, 17 games left of the regular season. We're just going to keep planting the seed and hopefully continue to get better.
What do you think are the strengths of this team? What do you think you guys do really well?
Again, I think we guard well. I think as a team we guard extremely well, and we make it tough for the other teams to score. I think offensively we can get to spots on the floor and get our best players. The shots, we may not make them all the time, but I think we do a good job of executing, getting the ball into the right hands. So if we can continue to improve in those areas and just shore up all the other little stuff, I like this team.
Now you're no stranger to postseason runs, but what have you told your team about getting there this year?
Yeah, we have those conversations all the time because we have new people in new roles, right? And so we've got 3 categories that we preach to our kids that we know will lend to success. And so right now we're doing 1 out of the 3. So we're trying to see if we can get the other 2 on par to the one that we're doing pretty well. And if we do that, we give ourselves a chance, and all you want is a chance.
Where is this team in comparison to where this team can be?
We're about 70% to where I think we can be. I think there's about 70% of what we're doing translates to winning. The other 30% translates to winning big, and so we're missing that spot. So if we can get that 30% shored up, again, we give ourselves a chance, and that's not guaranteeing anything, of course, but just give yourself a chance.
Now let's talk a bit about this event. We've been here many times.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about this event and why it is important that you guys continue to have it.
So, this year we was able to get it under one roof because we've got boys and girls playing, and was able to highlight the girls inside of the boys event as well. And that's important. That's important to me. So we was able to have a showcase game with 2 premier teams, one from Tennessee and one from Kentucky, in the main arena. And that game was the only game going on. So I was able to highlight and focus on girls basketball. And then we had some additional media. Of course, you all, KySports.TV. We had Rise Up Sports, who highlights Kentucky. We had the Moolah Kicks rep was here. Moolah Kicks is a new shoe brand that's only made for women. And so they were here. We're a Moolah team, so they were here to highlight women. And women's basketball. So, and then we had Medcam here as well, who does highlights. So we had a lot of media, local media, radio, to highlight girls basketball inside a boys event as well. And that's what we want to do, continue to grow girls basketball.
Speaking of that, where is girls basketball at? As far as, participation, as far as people, the growth of the sport, I guess, and as far as fans coming out, what can you say about that, the growth of it?
Well, so I think participation is down. I'll be honest with you, it's down. But the level of play is high. So it's kind of a trade out. And today was a prime example. There were so many local teams and players who came just to watch that showcase game in there today, right? And so to me that's important. The quality of play is high, the competition is high. I think the college level of women's basketball has grown it to a whole nother level that now we have players who idolize female college basketball players and not just male NBA players or male college basketball players. So there's still a ways to go. Again, the numbers are down, but the quality of play and the athletes is high.
Now, my last question is about you as a coach. And, you know, I was here last year at this event, but I'd like to see, where have you grown, or some of the things that you have experienced in your journey?
Listen, I'm big on teaching, and so I think I've become a better teacher of the game, because when you're coaching high school sports, especially in the public schools, you know, your roster changes through graduation. Sometimes your roster changes through losing interest, and kids want to go do something else. So you have to continue to evolve as a coach. And so I think that one thing that I've tried to tackle myself personally is that I try to evolve with my team. So I don't have the same team as I had last year. And last year I didn't have the same team as I had the previous year. So we evolved and rewrote the way that we got to play a little bit. Foundation's the same, principles the same, systems the same, but some of the nuances that we do is a little bit different. So this group has to guard well and sometimes keep the score low. And that's how we're more competitive. As you saw, you know, we held Henderson to 35 points, which puts us in the position to win.